So we've got a 14-year-old scoring an IPL century. I've just turned 32. Can't even grow a decent beard yet. So all is well in life. But honestly, Nash, what did we experience, man? What did we experience yesterday in the IPL? I wouldn't go I don't think I'm out of line in saying that's one of the most extraordinary achievements you'll see in cricket. 14 years old, second fastest IPL 100. I mean, if a 25-year-old did that, we'd all be in amazement, wouldn't we? Like, it's
Yep.
absolutely astonishing.
Yep. I mean, that was an innings of a generation. Like you play that once in your career. And when you play that so early on in your career at 14, I think it's remarkable. It's absolutely incredible. And some of the
Yeah.
shots he played it on all sides of the pitch. It's not like he was, you could make out he's still inexperienced because he has a stronger leg side. But some of the
Yeah.
shots he played on the offside as well, over the top, over covers, over mid off, absolutely audacious shots. And
It's literally
uh,
like off the back foot down the ground, the bat swing, the back lift. Unbelievable, man. Like, this is
and
just,
playing the shots
yeah.
to a veteran like Ishan Sharma as well, like 100 test veteran. I mean, everyone was just baffled as to where do we bowl to this guy. And look, I
So,
think
yeah.
I've seen some comments online from various outlets or in the from just fans and people saying he's in 14 and he might be older, but regardless of that, even if a 16, 17-year-old played that innings, that's still absolutely mind-blowing. That innings in
He doesn't look
itself.
older than 16, does he? He doesn't
Nah, he
look older
doesn't.
than 16. He's got that baby face. For a 16-year-old, that's incredible. And as I said at the intro, for a 25-year-old, for a
Yeah.
30-year-old to be doing
Any
that is
any
insane.
any age you play that innings, and it's
Yeah.
it's going to it's going to be wonders. Um
Just crazy stuff,
and
man.
absolutely, and he was rightfully overshadowing Yashasvi Jaiswal at the end, and
The
Jaiswal
veteran.
played a
The
pretty
veteran.
good innings as well. Yeah, he's a veteran, but and Jaiswal played a really good innings as well,
Yeah.
and having Jaiswal stick at the other end did enable Vaibhav to sort of play a swashbuckling innings and play a fearless innings, and
Mm.
Jaiswal in the end ended up not out as well. So kudos to the top order, and we are here to talk about Vaibhav, but I think yeah, it's so hard to put this in words, and the last innings that I remember is such an innings that I could sort of remember that rung bells all around the world would be maybe Suresh Raina a few years ago, where he played that 87 of
Mm.
25, and that too
Mm.
in a final.
Mm.
That was an absolutely blistering innings as well, and this sort of brings similar to that, even
Yeah.
better in some
And he's
aspects.
14. He's 14, this kid. Even
Yeah.
as I said, even if he's 15, 16, remarkable. Yeah, just incredible. Like, he burst onto the scene last year in that youth test against Australia, scoring that very fast ton against in the under 19 level as a 13-year-old back then. You thought with Rajasthan Royals investing in him in the auction, he's an investment for the future, but mate, he's well and truly here now and hit the first ball of his IPL career for six a few games ago, and now this. It's just incredible. What we do in this video, we look at some of our favorite reactions. I mean, Hollywood celebrities step aside because no one can break the internet like this 14-year-old kid that's come on the scene.
Yep.
I love some of these reactions from fans online on social media. This is from Rahul. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, so young, even Ian Bishop doesn't know his childhood stories. I love that because we all know how good Bish is with his knowledge of all talents from around the
Yep.
world. Really does his research so well, but this guy's so young that Bish doesn't even know. So again, just adds to just how incredible this innings really was.
Absolutely, and there's another tweet from Behram Kazi at Def Mango. He says things that are older than Vaibhav Suryavanshi: the first iPhone, Instagram, WhatsApp, Fitbits, and the IPL itself. This kid is born in
Yeah.
2011, full 3 full years after the IPL started, and
Mm.
he hasn't even watched Dhoni hit that six at 1 KD in 2011. So
Yeah, I know.
imagine that, and he was hitting Ishant Sharma quite
So think,
comfortably
so think
last
about
night.
it. Ishant Sharma, that incredible spell to Ricky Ponting at Perth.
He
That's
hasn't watched that.
3 years before he was born. So, and now he's taking
He
him
hasn't
apart.
watched. He hasn't watched Mohammad Amir bowl that no ball at Lords in England.
Oh my
He
gosh. Yeah,
has.
you had to go there. You had to go there.
He he's missed so much. That's all I'm saying. He's missed so much. He hasn't
You
watched
had to
Brendan
go
McCullum
there,
score
man.
158 in the
Oh,
first
bro.
IPL game, and yeah, he hasn't watched Rajasthan, his team, win the IPL.
Yeah, no, he
He's
hasn't.
that young. But
No,
yeah,
no, he
and look,
hasn't.
think people do say, like, even I keep questioning how can a 14-year-old hit the ball so long, because we've all been 14-year-olds. We have seen
Yep.
what we don't have that strength at 14. We
No,
don't
I was struggling to clear the 30-yard circle at 14 when I was scratching
absolutely.
around for my 67 ball 11 on a Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what this article in Cricinfo actually sort of tries to put it in perspective, because it says Vaibhav Suryavansh's bat traces remarkable distances in brief time spans. It says when he winds up, he lifts his bat so high that his gloves are at shoulder level behind him. So his bat lift is so high that by the time his bat completes the entire swing, it's sort of usually traced a full circle.
And
And
it's also the speed of it as well. The speed of
yeah,
everything.
exactly,
Because you
exactly.
can have a high backlift, but if you don't have the power to bring it down quick enough, you're going to be
Yeah,
late on the ball. So
yeah. And the thing is,
incredible.
we can, the difference between kids nowadays and us, or other kids who are not that talented or not that skillful. One thing you have to also know, that some kids, especially kids like Vaibhav Suryavanshi or kids like Sarfaraz Khan, these young kids, even Jaiswal himself, I can assure you, Vaibhav Suryavanshi picked up a bat when he was maybe 6 months old.
Mm.
So the bat is essentially an extension of his body.
Yeah,
It could be a
yeah.
case of parents forcing the sport upon him, but it's paid
I'm doing I'm
dividends.
I'm
It's
doing that now.
We all will do it. We all do it.
Yeah,
But it's paid dividends, isn't it? It's paid
yeah.
dividends for him. He's a millionaire at 14, and
Crazy stuff, man. It,
absolutely, and he's probably hitting balls on cones since he was 1 and 2, since he started walking. So
mm,
um, that's how he's gotten used to the bat itself, the equipment itself, the sport, and the swing, because he does this day in and day out. We could say we've
yeah.
done it for all our life, but he has probably
That's what I
actually
was
done
gonna
it all
say.
his life.
The amount of dedication that's got to go into this and the amount of work. So I saw a video that was during lockdown in COVID, and he was practicing hitting the ball off the cones. This was 4 years ago, so he would have been 10. And the timing on that was incredible, the technique and the work going into that. So 100%, it's not just an overnight thing. It's not just, yes, you've got the natural talent, but the amount of hard work that goes into being this good, this young is crazy. Another reaction here, I think one of the best is Bruce Wayne Jat. They had the Rahul Dravid on the screen writing notes, but it was Rahul Dravid completing Vaibhav's homework so that he
Yep.
could focus on his
Yep.
batting. It's you're 14. Like when I was 14, I'm thinking about my homework, I'm thinking about my mates. Thinking about what I want to dream about being in the future. And trying not to make a fool of myself on the cricket field on a Saturday morning. It's it's just incredible. He takes down Siraj and Krishna and Ishant Sharma at 14. It's hard to believe. Yeah.
Absolutely. I saw one tweet. This innings from Vaibhav Suryavanshi made Rahul Dravid stand up from his wheelchair. That's
Yeah.
some that's some Bollywood shit. That's absolutely
Yep, I've
straight out
saw
of
I've seen that
Bollywood.
one. Yeah.
Uh,
Miracles can happen, eh? Yeah.
exactly, miracles can happen. But yeah,
Script
what an
writers, eat
innings!
your
And
hearts out. No one's writing a script this good. No one.
absolutely, I think we all are excited on what he can achieve in the future. Hopefully, he can go on to do bigger and better things, not only for not only in IPL or his state team, but for India as well in the future. And hopefully, let's. I think we have to hold off on making any sort of putting on any more expectations. I think he's 14. Let him enjoy his cricket. You
Yeah,
know, he's media, especially media,
yeah,
us including, and all of the big media
yeah.
outlets as well. It's let's not put any expectations. Let's not start the rumors that he might be in India contention, because he's not. He still has a very very long way to go, and I think let's just enjoy watching this kid
Well,
and
think about it. Say
just
he
hope
plays
he can do
domestic cricket for
wonders
the next, say he plays domestic cricket for the next 4 or 5 years. He's going to be 18, 19.
with
You know?
4 years of experience.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy. We talk about a batter's peak usually around 29, 30. He's
Yep.
15 years away from that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
insane.
it's like when you apply for a job, apply for jobs, and you're applying for an entry level job, and it says you need to have 3 years experience. This guy is actually is actually going to have that four
So
years of
he's
experience
reliving
when
that
he's
meme. Yeah.
exactly he
He's
is,
reliving
and
that
it's going
meme.
to be really really
Quality
exciting to
stuff.
see what he can
Quality
achieve from
stuff.
here.
Yeah, I'll just end on this tweet to finish off this video here from Abhishek Mukherjee. Oldies like Jaiswal look so happy when these kids score hundreds. It's incredible. It just feels like yesterday when Jaiswal burst onto the IPL scene in the UAE,
Yep.
meeting MS Dhoni and paying his respects to him. Like now, a few years later, you got this kid that's burst onto the scene with 100 off 35 balls. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. The stuff of fairy tales achieved well in reality. That's the way I look at it. It's the stuff you dream of as a kid. Then he's achieved it as a kid, taking on some of the world's finest and making a mockery of them. So, congratulations to Vaibhav Suryavanshi. It does keep Rajasthan Royals in with a shout of the playoffs, but for now, we can enjoy this amazing innings. So, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video, our thoughts, and some of our favorite reactions to an incredible innings. Do subscribe to the channel, Crickblog TV, and you can also listen to our full audio podcasts at the Crickblog Podcast on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your audio podcasts. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.